Hi everybody, today who's the ref? None other than Harold Hickey. How you doing, Harold?
Great, good afternoon, Charlie.
You're
Always
one
a
of the
pleasure.
guys that I've seen forever since I started in rugby. You've been in rugby forever. Tell us quickly a little bit of your rugby history.
So I guess
Like in what century did you start playing rugby?
the previous century,
like me,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and more than half a decade. I'm pushing half a decade. So I first touched the ball in '77. My first game was probably '78. Fell in love with the sport and never missed a practice or a game since. Primarily played with Boca Raton in the beginning because I was going to FAU, and then came down to Miami. I've been a Miami player ever since. I played with University of Miami. I'm in the University of Miami Rugby Hall of Fame.
Oh, nice.
We were state champions for 4 or 5 years. Miami Rugby Club was ranked back in the earlies. We were in the top 14 for at least 3-4 years in a row. We played
the good old days.
Let me reminisce.
Okay.
So I played representative side for Florida, the East. Back then we had the ERU, before we broke it all up. So played ERU South. I played some ERU, and I played in England, Wales, France, South America places. Love to go down to the island.
Does, right? Makes you go around the world.
Yeah, and there's always a family, so to speak.
Yeah.
Even if you're alone, you find the rugby club and go.
Listen, and when did you get into reffing? How did that happen? Who was the culprit?
You always picked up a game or two. Back in the day, you basically played 2 games because you never had a second side, and there was no hassle. We just knew you were going to play the second game. But if you're not, then you reffed it. And so you picked it. So let me play it, please, before I ref it. But
and they would say, "You're a lawyer. You should be able to deal with all these laws."
So it was when my son started playing for Navy. He went to Naval Academy. I said, let me go ahead and start being more positive or attacking the referee. That was about 2009.
You said attacking the referee?
Yeah.
Okay.
The position as being a referee. So I started getting more serious about being in the refereeing corps or cadre in about 2009. Okay. And I've pretty much been reffing ever since. I still play, play the old boys, and I'll play a couple young boys.
What do you take out of refereeing after all these years? That has not made you give up?
Well, it keeps my hand in the sport, so I love the game. I want to give back. It's given so much to me, so it's my way of giving back some. It's very difficult refereeing because I'm at heart a player, and now afterwards here, I'd rather be over there slapping back, hey, remember that play, that hit? You end up being like sort of odd man out as the referee, but you get used to it.
Yeah. So, do you remember your first game
as a referee?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Normally, you guys do remember the first time.
No, not for me. Again, it's been so long.
Yeah. And who has been your?
I remember my first game I played though as a player. It had to be about 1978. I want to say around January. We played against St. Leo College. I remember that.
College. Okay.
Yeah. Well, they were. I haven't seen the team ever since.
I wonder what happened. So, and who has been mentoring you over these years, like helping you out as a referee? Because I know that's something sort of important for you guys to.
Yeah, I don't have a dedicated mentor. I'm just I'm just there doing my thing.
On the loose.
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm not. Yeah. Let's leave it there.
Well, okay. What would you say to people why they should be brave and pick up a whistle?
Because again, you give back. It can be dark. It's a great challenge. It's a whole different challenge in playing the game. You have to again step away from it. I mean, you want to go in, or you want to tell somebody, get the guy, go. But it's a whole other perspective, and it's it's a perspective to enjoy.
Eventually, you start enjoying it.
Yeah, and then. Which I get.
Despite that nasty sideline, right?
This
At
was
times.
Not today.
No, today was nice.
They were sedate.
I didn't hear too much complaints.
Yeah, well, it's not a high school game. No.
You pretty.
The next week, talk to me. I have a high school game.
So Harold, very nice to see you,
Charlie,
man.
I've known you forever too. Always great. Love what you do at the rugby. Love Rugby Florida, your shows and the promotion that you give us. And thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
I'd like to appreciate you.
That's my whistle. Thank you, man. Bye-bye. Good, man. You did great.
Good to see you, Charlie.
Hey, man. Thank you for still be on the field, man. Listen, I really appreciate people like you. You might think it's a little thing, man, but hey, Referees are so important, you know. I mean, you're somebody who could be just relaxing in a poolside drinking some margarita, but you're out here fucking doing a game, man.
I appreciate that comment.
And you know, and even if we have all this Miami Sharks thing, that's nice, professional, but this is the most important thing, you know, by far.
I appreciate the comment. Thank you.
So, hey, nice to see you.